Hey yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. All right, we got some fun information here regarding the next DLC. All right, we're just fresh out of the casino and the casino heist DLC, and we've got some information talking about what's going on coming up here pretty soon. All right, now listen, take this with a grain of salt. This is all speculation right now. However, this does come from a credible source. This is coming from Tez. Appreciate all your help, man. Thank you very much. Big shout out to you. Now, listen, these things can change fluently. They change all the time. But this is some information that does make sense. And it is fun to speculate. It is cool when this type of information comes out because it lets us, get the conversation started. The dialogue gets going here. And this is going to be in regard to the March DLC or the March update. Now, it has been skipped in the past. I believe last year they skipped it, if my memory serves me correctly. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments down there. But yeah, so it has been skipped before, but they typically have a DLC in this time frame. Okay, and speculation always comes out from this, and people are always guessing and thinking that they know what it is. And again, you have to take this with a grain of salt, but this does come from a credible source. Tez has been with us for years now, so this is really cool. And I'm not trying to say that he's right. I'm not trying to say that he's wrong, but this is just a person that has information that has, time and time again been proven credible. All right, so let's take a look at it. Let's see what's going on here. So Tez comes out. He says, my initial thoughts about the next DLC is that it's 80% related to open wheel races. We have the open wheel race as part of the Diamond Casino Heist update, but there's no creator for it. The formula cars are disabled from the creator mode when Rockstar released them with their own races. We won't see them in creator mode, not to mention that they have their own vehicle class in the creator, which as of now consists of 2 cars. It just seems obvious to me that the next update is a creator update which will feature more formula cars and allow us to create our own open wheel races. There's probably a cost to enter and a big reward for winning the race. Remember Import-Export update? It had mentions of special vehicle races in the files, and in fact it had a tunable variables for it, but Rockstar kept it and made it a whole DLC. All right, and I think the same thing is happening here. And yeah, that is true. Those special vehicle races came out as a separate thing from Import-Export. So, knowing what Rockstar has done in the past, and history always repeats itself, and Rockstar's very good about following their playbook, that makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of credibility right there just in terms of what's already happened. Some people ask some questions for some clarification. He comes back and he says, yeah, he doesn't think that they're going to skip the March updates. And he talks about the creator update being perfect for a spring update. It's not too big. It's just enough to keep people coming around. It's like a filler type kind of DLC, which is what we've seen in the past. So that is definitely something that can be doable for Rockstar, and we all know they've already come out. The top head people from Rockstar and Take-Two have come out saying yes, they are still supporting GTA Online. There are still going to be updates in 2020, so this is going to be a thing. Now, will they go on forever? Obviously not. But will they still be a thing? Absolutely. With 6 years of programming and creating for this game, they have a ton of extra or unused content that they can build off of and give us new DLCs and new updates. And again, we've already seen that happen, so that is very, very likely. And whatever they have given us with the casino DLC, there's probably leftovers from that they could use, in future content releases. So that is a thing, and that's a smart play on Rockstar's part. Develop a whole bunch of stuff, hold back a few things if you don't think, if it's going to be too much for the one DLC, and you can build it into something else. So for some more clarification, Tez comes in. He says that in regard to the update, he says that he means more like the new updates to the current stunt creator, not a whole new race creator. He says like a new category to create open wheel races. And when I'm talking about open wheel races, we're talking about the Formula One cars that we already know are in the game. We are going to get those drip fed to us here pretty soon. So that's kind of what this is based off of here. It's kind of a segue into a new DLC. He says that from what I have checked, there's no legitimate way to use the F1 cars in the creator, which is weird. Some props, like the actual tracks for the open wheel races, are kept for developers only, and I can only see them being available to us in a new update. If Rockstar is planning a March or April update this time, it's 95% race related update. It's pretty much common sense that March updates always introduce new races or creator updates. And that's true. That is the beginning of the race season. And Rockstar has always kept up with those kind of things IRL. Rockstar has always supported the racing in real life. You know, the bicycle races, the endurance races, you know, vehicle racing, a whole bunch of different types of categories Rockstar sponsors. And so they do keep up with this in real life. So that kind of makes sense. And they always do this for their games. So again, these are trends that we already know exist that we are building off of right here. So that's what that's about. Now, if there is going to be a DLC in March, you know, Tez again says that he thinks there will. He thinks that they won't skip it. And he says that, you know, it's up to 95% now. He thinks that it's going to be race related. And again, I think that is a very plausible thing based on trends, based on what, you know, has already happened. I could definitely see that. Now, would that make a lot of people happy? You know, I know a lot of people don't like racing in GTA Online. I think that, you know, it's GTA. When I think GTA, I think of, you know, the crime world, and then I think, you know, racing. It's always been a part of GTA. They've always had that heavy theme with cars and automobiles, and that's always been a part of the game. So I don't understand how people can like GTA but not like the whole car world and the whole scene with that. I mean, it's just, it comes hand in hand in my opinion. So now, you know, again, this may not be 100% accurate. It could be this comes out. It could also have like a crooks and criminals or a tuners and outlaw or some kind of, you know, theme around that. And then this is kind of like a side to it. You know, so it could be a whole, you know, legit based DLC on what people want. Some people want a naval DLC. You know, people want that tuners and outlaws. And I honestly think that the casino heist DLC, it has like a tuner and outlaw or like a, you know, kind of like an import export 2 kind of vibe to it. It does with the type of vehicles that we have released, with the way the heists are set up. It has that tuners and outlaws or that, you know, imports or whatever kind of a vibe to it. Crooks and criminals, you know what I mean? Like it's got that. It really does. It has that feel, that vibe. But you know, one of the weird things that we got with this DLC were those F1 cars, the Formula cars, the Indy style cars. So for Rockstar to use those as a segue into a mid-size or a smaller DLC or a, you know, like kind of like a filler DLC, I think that makes a lot of sense too. So you know, they've done both of these things. They have released a DLC that people have been, you know, talking about and wanting, and then on the side had a little extra, which is, you know, kind of what this could be. Or it could just be a standalone, just like we saw with the stunt races and the special event races or whatever, special vehicle races. Those were separate, you know, updates, and that could definitely be that theme. So, you know, what do you guys think? Is this something that you want? Are you hyped for this? I think it could be really cool. I think there's some cool opportunities with it, and I would definitely, you know, check it out and jam it out and have a good time with it. But, you know, what do you guys want? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you want a race style theme? Do you want the crooks and the tuners and the outlaws and, you know, that kind of thing? Do you want that? Is that what you're looking for? Or do you want that Smuggler's Run naval DLC theme? You know, would this be something that would explode and be a huge hit? You know, let me know. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think it's even going to happen? Is Rockstar going to skip the whole entire, you know, March DLC and update like they've done before? Again, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think this DLC will be if it does come to fruition, like it's been, you know, speculated, I think it'll be a okay. It won't be great. You know, I think it'll be just okay. It'll be, you know, something fun, some new stuff, some more things to spend our money on, and that's really, it'll be like a filler type kind of DLC. Me personally, I would like that tuners and outlaws style kind of DLC. I think that would be cool. As much as I would hate it, I think a naval DLC would be a big leap. It'd be a big step. It'd be, you know, open up a whole new, you know, world of GTA Online. There's so much real estate that we don't use in regard to the ocean. So that would open up a huge new kind of like, you know, gaming arena. A whole new theater in GTA 5 Online in regard to Los Santos, right? So that would be really cool, I think. You know, I wouldn't be upset with this if this came to fruition. Just some new races, some creator mode to, you know, do a few things, a few extra cars. I'm cool with that. And again, that's why I think that it could be a possibility that this could be brought together with a bigger DLC or be like a part one, part two, kind of like the whole casino heist. The casino, DLC came out, then a few months later we get the casino heist. I could see it being something like that, where we get like maybe the tuners and outlaws or the crooks and criminals comes out first, then we get this whole race F1 thing kind of going on, or vice versa. We get just like Tez was saying, we get the F1 formula type kind of race creator and the special race events. Maybe some extra vehicles and things like that, and then a following DLC. It could be like a version of the part two, or just a total standalone where we get crooks and criminals, tuners and outlaws, whatever, a naval style DLC. These are all things that are still floating around. I'd love to see them build off of the casino heist. Let's rob the train. Let's rob May's bank. You know what I mean? Let's do some big heist. I think that would be really cool. I'm always down to heist, so I'm cool with that too. But again, shout out to Tez for the info. Take this with a grain of salt. This is just some speculation getting out there. It's fun to bring this up and to get the conversation started, to get some dialogue going. And I think that's cool. Some people will, never ever jump on that speculation train, and then some people get all up on it. So either way, it's fun to bring that about and have a conversation with it. So again, let me know what you guys think, man. What are you hoping for? What do you think about this information? Do you think it's legit? Do you think it's going to come out like this? What are your thoughts? All right. Sounds cool. Let's have a good time. Let's keep the conversation going. And yeah, man. I mean, this is cool. I love this kind of stuff. I think it's really fun. So, anyways, though, I've rambled on enough. Thank you all so much for coming out of the video. If you enjoyed the video, definitely drop a like, show your support. Thank you so much for coming out. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the illest and realest content in the game. Make sure you smash that like button. And you guys stay dangerous. All right. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Yeah.